I can't believe we just saw that. It was horrible.
I feel so sorry for Sirajuddaulah. He was betrayed by his commander.
Mir Jafar was a traitor. He sold his country for his selfish gain.
And the British were ruthless. They didn't care about anyone but themselves. It's a lesson in the dangers of greed and betrayal. We must always be loyal to our country and our people.
Guys, I am getting worried about how we will go back home.
I am sure there will be a way to get back.
Don't worry.
What if there is no way back? Oh no, we are history ourselves.
She is right. Don't worry. I'll make sure you return.
Who are you? And how do you know we are from the future?
I am the guardian of time, a protector of history. You have witnessed a turning point in history, a moment of great loss and betrayal. But fear not, for the spirit of resistance will endure.
Hey Sumayya, there you go. We have a live GPS to take us back.
So, you mentioned the spirit of resistance will endure. Tell us more about it.
Hyder Ali, a visionary ruler, foresaw the British threat and began to modernize his army. He introduced new tactics, artillery and even cavalry. His son, Tipu Sultan, was a fearless warrior, commander and a brilliant strategist. He was known for his innovative weaponry and his love for his people. Together they formed a formidable force, ready to defend their kingdom against the British East India Company.
Interesting. Can we flip a few pages and go to Mysore?
Yes,
Why not? Go to page number 25,793. You will enter the year 1767.
The students open the book and turn a few pages to travel in the year 1767.
Wow, we are in Mysore. This is like a real life history book.
Yeah, and we are the main characters. How cool is that?
I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here. I need to check in on my Facebook. My Facebook friends should know that I am in Mysore in 1767.
Wi-Fi in the 18th century? Really? We are in Mysore. But where is Shere Mysore?
You can see him at the Royal Court. Let me take you there.
Alija, we have a special guest with us in this meeting tonight.
Yes, indeed. We have amongst us respected Maulana Sahab. Tell me, did you inspect the complaints we have recently received against the British?
The British are defying your orders, despite your orders, and continue to trade with our traders, undermining our efforts to protect Muslim traders.
Their disregard for my authority is a grave insult. We will act swiftly and decisively. What should I do, O my cabinet?
Your Highness, your responsibility as a ruler is to protect the interest of your people. Seek a diplomatic solution. But if they fail to heed your words, you have nothing but the option to fight to defend your people.
Jahpana, you have to teach them a true lesson.
Yes, Sultan, I too agree. Then so be it. We shall strike at the heart of their power. They have neglected our ways of solving the issue diplomatically. Even the Marathas erred more on the side of caution. A swift, decisive attack. A surprise that will leave them reeling.
Yes, Father, I will be with you and do my part as I should. We shall show the British the true might of Mysore.
negotiations failed. Hyder Ali, resolute in his duty to protect his people and his kingdom, issued strict orders to prevent British interference in Mysore's trade routes. However, the British East India Company, driven by unyielding ambition, dismissed these warnings. The stage is set, diplomacy has ended, and war is inevitable.
Charge! Overrun the enemy! For Mysore! For Hyder Ali! For us and every Indian! The British are on the brink of defeat. We must press our advantage and seize Madras.
They have more in numbers and have outmaneuvered us. We have only misery to gain if we continue this war.
I expect a messenger frantically coming along with proposals of a truce or a peace treaty.
Go to Hyder Ali and offer him our surrender. We must negotiate a peace treaty before it's too late.
Ah, yes, we were expecting you.
His Excellency, Lord Governor has requested a peace treaty. He would like to propose a mutual peace among us parties of strength.
A peace treaty, you say? Very well, but it will be on our terms. We have shown the British the true might of Mysore. They will think twice before touching us again.
The British, humbled by their defeat, agreed to Hyder Ali's demands. The Treaty of Madras is signed as a significant victory for Mysore. The French and Mysore are at a joint hunting party in the forests. Hyder Ali and the Governor General are accompanied by their sons, who are good friends of Tipu Sultan.
This is exhilarating. I have never seen such a beautiful forest.
Indeed. It's a privilege to share this experience with you.
A tiger!
No!
Tipu! Tipu, are you okay? You are a true warrior, Tipu. I believe our alliance has just become stronger.
Hyder Ali, your son has shown extraordinary courage and skills.
Tipu is a worthy son. He has the heart of a lion.
This shared experience has strengthened our bond. I propose a formal alliance between our two nations.
An alliance?
Yes, together we can face any challenge and defeat any enemy.
I accept your proposal. Let us forge an alliance that will endure for generations.
Yes, my friend, how are you?
All unscattered, all thanks to you.
That was nothing.
What do you mean? It was nothing? It was almost a fatal experience. But I swear, it was the most exciting expedition I have been on.
I would love to have your company for my future hunting expeditions too. Your guns are some beautiful pieces of work.
And you, surely, are the true tiger of Mysore.
The Mysoreans had a wonderful campaign this time with their new French allies. Together, they managed to overtake a lot of possessions. Let us see what happens in Polilur.
For Mysore, for Hyder Ali, we shall not yield, we shall not retreat.
Soldiers, this is the day when we need to show our might and strength again and drive the Britishers from our holy land.
This victory will send a message to the British. We are a force to be reckoned with.
Father, I think you should retire to your tent. I shall fight on.
It is nothing, my son. This is my fight as much as yours. Do not insist. Remember, we are not just fighting for Mysore. We fight for our faith, for the dignity of our people, and for the sovereignty of our nation.
Please, Father, I request you.
As you wish, my son. But do not forget what you are fighting for.
Yes, Father, I promise to fight the way you expect me to.
Sultan Bahadur, Alhamdulillah, the British lines are breaking. The retreat has begun. Should we go after them?
Yes, but be cautious. Take care of your injured. Do not call the one who gives away his life for Allah dead. They are alive. We are not just aware of it. O Allah, accept our struggle as we fight to glorify your name and to protect your servants from the tyranny of the oppressors. Grant me and my father the strength to stand firm against these outsiders.
Your Highness, a message from the palace. Your father, Hyder Ali, has passed away.
My father's legacy will live on. We will continue to fight for our freedom and honor. Your king, my father's last words to me were, remember for what you are fighting, for Mysore, for our freedom. Charge!
The Mysore army, inspired by the leader's courage, charges forward with renewed vigor. The battle is now won, and Tipu, fueled by grief and anger, leads his troops to victory.
नजर से आज जो गुजरी है चंद तस्वीरें, वो दिल पे नक्श है जैसे लहू की तहरीरें। बसी है जंग सिरंगा पटाम आंखों में, किसी शहीद पे साया किए हैं शमशीरें। गुलाम कौन तुझे कुछ हया भी आती है तेरे चांद ये खाक अफगनी की तदबीरें। तेरा चिराग सरे शाम बुझ गया लेकिन शहर के भेस में फैलेंगी उसकी तनवीरें। मेरे शहीद तेरे नामे पाक से कौमें करेंगी आयाए हुब्बे वतन की तफसीरें।
British representatives come to meet the Sultan to request him to end the fight.
What is it? We are resilient to continue to defend our people, and we shall do it.
Sir, Your Excellency, I plead with you. We do not wish to be involved in a war of attrition. We agreed to a treaty on your terms to restore the status quo.
This means you agree to assist us in future expeditions, and you are not seen on our territory in such a manner again.
Yes, sir, surely.
Then I shall sign the treaty to bring things to where they were, antebellum, but I expect to conduct benefiting an ally. I do not take backstabbing lightly because I represent the Muslims of the Deccan, and backstabbing them is simply not an option.
This is an unfair treaty.
It is a facade, sir. You will surely get to know the truth behind it in a few months.
After the Britishers continually being neglectful of their treaty with Mysore to assist it, and with a pesky rebellion popping up in Coimbatore, Tipu Sultan thinks, enough is enough.
With the support of Hyderabad, we could have been a more formidable force. Alas, we could not have our brothers to fight and protect the nation.
Yes, Jahapana, they are betraying us now and then. Therefore, it is enough now.
These Mysoreans are relentless. We must crush them before they can strike again. You have fought valiantly, Sultan, but your resistance is futile. I heard you love your people. We will see for how long you can see the death of your people.
You have no honor, Cornwallis. You have taken advantage of my vulnerability.
As a condition of peace, you must surrender your sons as hostages and pay a hefty sum in reparations.
You would take my sons? You're a monster!
It's a small price to pay for peace, and you get them back later after you pay reparations. Every single pound has to be paid, Sultan.
My sons do not feel helpless. Rather, roar as you are the sons of Sher-e-Mysore. You will soon be back.
Father, they will not be able to hold us for long. Allah will help us.
Father, do not give them even an inch of our motherland. We can sacrifice our life for this land.
This is what is expected of the future of this ummah. May Allah give you strength. I leave you not at the mercy of the oppressors, but at the hands of Allah, the Almighty. Remember, no matter what they say, you will hold firm to the Quran and you will ask for Allah's help through daily salah.
Inshallah.
Tipu Sultan, the tiger of Mysore, watched the kingdom fall to the British East India Company while his sons remained hostages. Years of torment passed, filled with longing for them. Finally, hope arrived. It was a caravan approaching Srirangapatna, bringing news of their return. When he saw his sons unharmed and full of life, immeasurable joy flooded over him, lightening the weight of his losses.
Your sons are yours to keep now.
My sons,
Father, we are home. MashaAllah.
we have endured hardship, but we have finally been reunited. Our spirit will never be broken.
Tipu smiles as he sees his people cheer, their voices filling the air, his heart filled with gratitude and love for them.
शारिक, तुला ब्रिटिशांबद्दल काय वाटते? ते अगदीच निर्धारपूर्वक वाटतात.
होय अतिक, त्यांचे सत्तेची तृष्णा अमर्याद आहे, पण आपल्याला एक मित्र आहे जो परिस्थिती बदलू शकतो.
तू नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट बद्दल बोलत आहेस?
होय, फ्रेंच सम्राट आपल्यासाठी रुची दाखवत आहे. त्याच्या मदतीने आपण ब्रिटिशांना पाठवू शकतो आणि आपले स्वातंत्र्य सुरक्षित करू शकतो.
पण तो आपल्यापर्यंत पोहोचू शकेल का इतक्या दूर?
ठरवलेल्या नेत्यासाठी अंतर कधीच अडथळा नसतो. जर नेपोलियन त्याचे सैन्य पाठवेल तर ब्रिटिशांना माघार घ्यावी लागेल. मात्र एक गंभीर परिस्थिती उभी राहिली आहे. ब्रिटिशांनी श्रीरंगपट्टणाला वेढा दिला आहे.
श्रीरंगपट्टण? ते एक विध्वंसक आगत आहे.
आपल्याला भयंकर युद्धासाठी तयार व्हावे लागेल. टिपू सुलतान शेवटच्या श्वासापर्यंत लढाई न करता आत्मसमर्पण करणार नाही. तो आपल्या राज्याचे रक्षण करेल.
The sun beats down on the fortified city of Srirangapatnam. The British army, led by the formidable General Harris, surrounds the city. The cannons aimed at the imposing walls. The Mysore army, under the command of the valiant Tipu Sultan, stands ready to defend their homeland. Suddenly, a brilliant display of fireworks erupts from the fort. Rockets, designed by Tipu's ingenious engineers, soar through the sky, raining down on the British lines. The British soldiers, caught off guard, are thrown into chaos.
Charge! Take the fort! What is that?
a taste of Mysore's ingenuity and technological prowess.
Sadiq, what happened to your plan? How Tipu's army attacking?
Your Highness, do not worry. The plan is set. The door will be closed ahead of Tipu. He will be struck and you will be able to capture or kill him.
Great, Sadiq. You will get your reward soon.
It is my pleasure, Your Highness, to serve you.
Seize the Sultan. We have taken control of the fort with the help of your minister, Mir Sadiq.
What? Treachery from Mir Sadiq? Mir Sadiq, what did you do with us? You betrayed us? This will not go unpunished. Oh Firangis, remember, I will not surrender to you. though I have to die for my country and my people.
Your Highness, the British are overwhelming us. We must retreat.
Retreat? Never. It is better to die a lion than to live 1,000 years as a sheep. We have been betrayed by our people who are not lions but sheep. I will fight until I win or die as a shaheed.
Tipu charges into battle, sword raised high, fighting with inspiring ferocity despite being outnumbered by the British. As the battle rages, he is eventually surrounded and overwhelmed, falling on the battlefield. His bravery inspires the Mysore army to charge, forcing the British to retreat from the fortress of Srirangapatnam. Following the battle, British soldiers searched for Tipu and found him lifeless, with a bullet in his chest and a sword in his hand. Later, Mir Sadiq was also killed on orders from the British king, who deems him a betrayal risk. धोखा जो अपने देश से मीर सादिक ने किया था, आखिर उसी अंजाम ने उसको मिटा दिया था.
He was a hardcore enemy of us, a fierce warrior and a true tiger. Tipu Sultan, though our enemy commanded respect, he fought with a ferocity and admired courage. He was a lion among men. He never backed down, never surrendered. He defended his kingdom with unwavering determination, protecting his people and their faith. Even in the face of overwhelming odds, he stood tall. Though we were adversaries, I couldn't help but admire his spirit. He was a worthy foe, a true patriot.
जिसके भागे फिरंगी, खौफ से जिसके भागे फिरंगी, छोड़ गए मैदान. खौफ से जिसके भागे फिरंगी, छोड़ गए मैदान. चीर के दुश्मन की छाती को जिसने किया ऐलान. चीर के दुश्मन की छाती को जिसने किया ऐलान. मेरे भारत से टकराना खेल नहीं आसान. ये टीपू का देश है, इसका नाम है हिंदुस्तान. दीवाने टीपू के दीवाने, दीवाने टीपू के दीवाने, दीवाने टीपू के दीवाने, दीवाने टीपू के दीवाने. ये दिल कुर्बान है, ये दिल कुर्बान है, वो सबकी जान है, वो सबकी जान है. ये दिल कुर्बान है, वो सबकी जान है. तो भारत की शान है, वो टीपू सुल्तान है. जो भारत की शान है, वो टीपू सुल्तान है. जो भारत की शान है, वो टीपू सुल्तान है. ये दिल कुर्बान है, ये दिल कुर्बान है, वो सबकी जान है, वो सबकी जान है. जो भारत की शान है, वो टीपू सुल्तान है. जो भारत की शान है, वो टीपू सुल्तान है. जो भारत शान है, वो टीपू सुल्तान है।
With the fall of Seringapatam, a new era dawns upon India. The last bastion of Muslim rule in Deccan has crumbled. Tipu Sultan, a formidable foe, is no more. No longer we will be confined to mere trading ports. The time has come to establish a firm political foothold. The East India Company will not just dominate trade, but will rule this land. Our empire will stretch across this great nation, bringing order, stability and prosperity. A new age begins, an age of British supremacy, at least for the next 100 years. There will be no man who dares defy the British in their supremacy. Gentlemen, India is ours.
Although the British gained much strength by defeating such a bastion of Indian rebellion, this was just the beginning of the fight. New figures emerged, not just from the courts of kingdoms, but also from the streets of Lucknow and Calcutta and everywhere else. A new age was dawning upon us.